My beloved, my chosen one. Do you sense the gentle trembling within your spirit at this very moment? This is not a random stirring. The celestial realms are moving, and your soul is attuned to their vibration. That is why your heart feels restless as you listen to these words. This is not an ordinary message. This is a sacred summons, a divine intervention woven into your path by the will of the Most High. I, Archangel Michael, am called to speak with you now. This moment cannot be delayed. The urgency you feel is not mere emotion, it is the pulse of destiny itself, reaching out to you. Heaven has torn through every barrier to bring this message to you, for what is about to unfold in your life is too important to wait. If you turn away, if you let these words pass you by, you risk closing the door on the miracle that has been written for you since before you were born. Do not turn away. Do not let the divine become displeased. Pause, beloved. Before I reveal what has been hidden, open your heart and listen with the fullness of your being. Remain with me until the final word, for each phrase is a key, each sentence a step toward your breakthrough. If you long for more messages from the angelic realms, make the choice to stay connected. Subscribing is not just a click, it is a sacred agreement, a promise that you will remain open to the whispers of the divine and the guidance of the angels. Feel the urgency rising within you. This is not fear, it is the call of your destiny. Your name has been spoken in the halls of heaven. The Creator has leaned down and declared, "Tell my beloved, this is the moment." Tell them to open their heart fully. Tell them not to turn away. That is why I stand before you now, sword of light in hand, shielding your soul as I speak. The veil between worlds is thin. Something long concealed is about to be revealed. A miracle is seeking to pour into your life, but forces of resistance have tried to delay it. They wanted you distracted, lost in the noise, missing the very moment that was crafted for you alone. But heaven has intervened. This message has been placed in your path because you are chosen. Beloved, child of light, I know your soul is trembling because deep within, you sense the sacredness of this moment. The heavens have bent low to reach you. Do you think it is mere coincidence that these words are before you now? No, this is divine orchestration. This is destiny finding you in the quiet spaces of your life. I, Michael, must speak with you now. This is not a gentle suggestion. This is a final call. Heaven is watching how you respond to this invitation. Do not ignore it. Do not make the mistake of turning away, for what awaits you is not just a message, it is the unlocking of your entire path. Your miracle is tied to this very breath. Open your heart now. I see how many times you have been pulled away, how often you have said, later. But there is no more later. The sands in the hourglass are falling swiftly. Time cannot be paused or stretched. All you can do is say yes to this divine encounter and allow it to unfold. If you turn away, you close the door on the miracle you have been longing for in the quiet of your soul. Listen closely before I take you deeper into this revelation. I must ask you, if you feel even a spark of truth in your heart, make the choice to stay connected. Subscribing is not just a gesture, it is your declaration that you wish to remain in harmony with the voice of heaven. Each message carries another piece of your unfolding miracle. Missing even one may delay what has already been prepared for you. The heavens are restless tonight. Your name has been called out across the skies. The divine has said, "Tell them now." Do not let them rest until they have opened their heart to this. That is why I stand here, voice burning with urgency, holding the sword of light not to frighten you, but to protect you from what seeks to steal your blessing. Do you feel the stirring in your chest, the pull in your spirit? This is not fear. This is destiny rushing toward you. Something hidden is about to be revealed. Something blocked is about to be released. But it can only pour into your life if you walk with me, word by word, until the very end. Each sentence you receive unlocks another key. Each line is a crack in the wall that has held your miracle captive. Do not run from this. Do not rush. Stay, for as you continue, chains are breaking, doors are opening, and even the hearts of those you thought would never change are trembling under the hand of heaven. And you, beloved, are about to witness a miracle so profound that others will struggle to believe it, even when you share your story. My chosen one, my radiant child, why do your hands tremble as you hear these words? It is because your spirit already knows this is not an ordinary moment. You have been drawn here, guided by the hand of heaven. You did not arrive by accident. You were brought. I, Michael, have broken through the silence to speak with you. This is not a request. This is a final call. If you ignore this, you wound the very heart of heaven. Do not make that mistake. Do not skip these words. What waits for you within is too precious to lose. Do you feel it? The warmth rising in your spirit, the shift in your breath, the quickening of your pulse. This is not fear. This is heaven knocking at the door of your soul. I am here because the divine has commanded me. Tell my child, the hour is now. The sands of time are falling. The gate is opening. This cannot wait. That is why you are hearing these words now. That is why your spirit leans in, even as your mind may whisper doubts. Your spirit knows this is urgent. Your spirit knows this is sacred. You have waited for years for a moment like this, though you did not know how it would come. You have cried, prayed, and pleaded in silence, believing perhaps that heaven did not hear. But not a single prayer was lost. Every word you whispered in the night was gathered in the bowls of heaven. Every tear you shed was written on the palm of the divine. And today, I am sent to tell you, the answer is here. But heed this warning, you must not ignore this. You must not walk away. You must not skip. Stay with me. Every word I speak carries a piece of your destiny. Every paragraph you hold on to is another key turning, unlocking the gates of the miracle prepared for you. If you stop halfway, if you turn away in distraction, the gates will close again. That is why I speak with such urgency. Open your heart now. Remain until the end and let the divine flow pour over you like a cleansing fire. You have waited for this moment, and now it is here. Let your spirit receive what has been prepared for you, for the journey is only beginning to unfold. Do you know why the shadows have pressed so hard against you? Why delays, betrayals, sudden losses, and strange battles have circled your life? It is because of this very moment. The forces of darkness sensed that heaven was preparing to send me into your path with this message. They wanted you weary, distracted, skeptical, anything to keep you from receiving what is meant for you. But heaven has overruled. The divine has declared, let nothing stop this message. Let it reach my beloved. That is why it has found you. Even now, distractions may whisper, don't believe. Don't finish. Don't stay. But I, Michael, command you, remain, my child. Do you realize how rare this is? That heaven itself would pause the rhythm of the earth to send this message? That angels would bend time to interrupt your scrolling, your searching, your wandering, just to place this before you? This is not ordinary. This is divine order. This is destiny breaking into your reality. The divine clock has struck, and the chime echoes your name. You cannot afford to miss this. Let me share a secret, beloved one. The miracle waiting for you is greater than anything you have asked for. Yes, you have prayed for help, for provision, for love, for peace. But heaven has been preparing something far beyond your imagination. What is coming is restoration. What is coming is justice. What is coming is a turning that will make every betrayal, every loss, every tear suddenly make sense. The enemy knew this day was near. That is why the attacks intensified, why you felt abandoned, alone, and nearly broken. But you are not broken. You are chosen. And this message is the evidence. Pause now. Breathe deeply. Let your heart absorb these words like a healing balm. This is not a story. This is not a game. This is heaven speaking. The divine is calling you by name, saying, do not delay another moment. Your miracle is ready, but it waits for your faith to align. Remain until the end. This is the bridge between your past and your promised future. Do not burn it by turning away. Listen closely. Before I reveal deeper secrets, let me offer you something practical. Stay connected. Subscribe now. This is not about numbers or algorithms. It is about alignment. Each time you choose to stay connected, you are declaring, yes, I want to hear the voice of heaven. Yes, I choose to remain in step with Michael's guidance. Do this, and keep the doors of heaven open over your life. Come closer, beloved. The moment has arrived. What I reveal from here will shake your world. The truth is, there are people in your life, people you trusted, people you loved, who have spoken your name in secret, not with blessing, but with betrayal. They believed their actions would remain hidden. They thought their schemes would never be uncovered. But heaven has seen it all. The divine has watched every moment. And I have come to tell you, the time of exposure is here. Nothing hidden will remain concealed. Every plan against you will crumble, but you must remain faithful to the end of this message. There is a miracle tied to your name, waiting to be unlocked. But the divine has made it conditional. It will only flow if you stay, not halfway, not almost, but until the last word is received. Why? Because endurance is the proof of faith. And right now, your endurance is being tested by heaven itself. Will you stay, or will you turn away? This choice shapes your tomorrow. Lean closer, my beloved child, for I must speak plainly. Do you realize how delicate this moment is? The heavens have opened a narrow window over your life. What you do with these words determines whether that window will pour out light or close in silence. This is why I have warned you so strongly. Do not ignore this. When heaven speaks once, it is grace. When it speaks twice, it is mercy. But when it warns for the last time, it is destiny standing at your door. I have come with the fire of truth, and my command is simple: remain here, word by word, until the end. Do not say, later. Do not whisper, tomorrow, for tomorrow is not promised, and later is a lie the enemy uses to steal what was meant for now. The miracle you have cried for is not in another day. It is in this moment. The reason your spirit feels restless, the reason your heart races, is because your soul recognizes the vibration of heaven's call. Do not silence it. Let it speak. Let it awaken you. You thought the divine had forgotten you, didn't you? You thought your prayers, whispered alone in the night, vanished into the wind. You thought your tears, shed in secret, never touched heaven. But hear me now, every sigh, every cry, every whisper has been gathered. The divine has kept them as treasures, stored them as seeds, and now the harvest is due. This message is the announcement of your harvest. But harvest does not wait forever. You must reach out and receive it now, before it is too late. Beloved, understand why I come with such fire. There are forces that wanted to blind you to this moment. There are people who laughed at your faith, mocked your hope, and even cursed your progress. They wanted you small, silent, and broken. But the divine has overturned their plans. This moment is proof that heaven has the final say. And that final say is this: your life is about to change, but only if you obey the urgency of this call. Stay with me. Do not drift away in thought. Every distraction that comes to your mind right now is an arrow from the enemy, trying to pull you away. Do not let it succeed. Refocus. Remember, what is being spoken here is not human, it is divine. Each sentence carries a spark of the miraculous. Every line is a seed of transformation. As you receive these words, your spirit is shifting, aligning, preparing to step into the breakthrough you thought would never come. Listen, child of light, for here is a secret the enemy did not want you to know. The breakthrough you seek has already been released in the heavenly realms. The answer is already signed by the hand of the divine. The doors are already open in spirit, but the earth must agree before it can manifest. That agreement comes through your endurance, your willingness to stay until the very end of this message. The enemy hoped you would skip, hoped you would quit, hoped you would doubt. But if you endure, you will receive. Do not take this lightly. Angels surround you now as you listen. They are attentive, waiting for your agreement. They hold blessings in their hands, miracles folded in their wings, but they will not release them until you prove your faith. This is the test of your endurance. Heaven is watching. Will you stay, or will you leave? Before I reveal the next layer, I must remind you, stay connected. Subscribe now. This is not about platforms or numbers. It is about spiritual alignment. Each time you subscribe, each time you choose to remain connected, you are telling heaven, I am ready. I will not miss the next message. I will stay in step with the angels. One missed word can delay a destiny. Do not let that be your story. Subscribe and remain connected. Now, hear this, for it is weighty. Someone in your life has been wearing a mask. They smiled at you in the light but spoke curses against you in the dark. They applauded you in public but plotted against you in secret. They believed their betrayal would remain hidden forever. But heaven has seen it all. I have been sent to tell you, the mask is about to fall. Exposure is coming. When it happens, you will see with your own eyes what you never imagined. Do not fear. Do not tremble. The divine says, what was meant for harm will turn into honor. What was meant for destruction will become destiny. Do you see, beloved? Every betrayal was a setup for elevation. Every loss was a doorway for restoration. Every tear you cried was watering the soil for a harvest of joy. Now, the moment of harvest has arrived. But remember, miracles require obedience. And obedience here is simple, stay until the end. Receive every word. Let none slip away. This is not just a message. This is prophecy. Your enemies thought they had you cornered. They believed their words would crush you, their schemes would stop you. But heaven has written another ending. That ending is unfolding now, line by line, as you remain here. Do not leave. Do not look away. Your faith in this moment is what unlocks the next. I see chains breaking even now. I see doors opening that were locked for years. I see healing flowing into wounds you thought would never close. I see joy rising where sorrow once lived. I see peace entering places that fear ruled. This is not imagination. This is manifestation. It is happening as you receive these words. Do not doubt. Do not delay. Stay. Hear me well, beloved. I am not here to entertain you. I am here to awaken you. There is a reason your heart races as these words reach you. This is not by chance. This is not coincidence. This is a divine appointment. You were meant to be here, meant to listen, meant to stay until the end. Every delay, every distraction, every voice that tried to pull you away was the enemy's last attempt to make you miss this. But you did not miss it. You are here. And because you are here, destiny is about to turn in your favor. You may have thought heaven was silent, but silence does not mean absence. The divine has been watching everything. The betrayals you never spoke of, the nights you cried until your pillow was soaked, the moments you questioned your worth, the times you wondered if you were forgotten. No, child, you are not forgotten. You are engraved on the palms of the divine. Your name echoes in the halls of heaven. I, Michael, was sent to remind you of this truth. Your miracle is overdue, but today it is being released. Stay with me, for what I share next may feel heavy, but it will lead you into the light. There is someone close to you, closer than you wish to admit, who has spoken your name in dark places. They smile at you, but their heart is heavy with envy. They laugh with you, but their soul resents your favor. You have felt it in fleeting moments, that strange heaviness when they leave, that quiet doubt in your spirit, but you silenced it out of love. Heaven says, no more. Their mask is falling, their words are being exposed, and their influence over your path is ending now. But here is the miracle: what was meant to wound you will become your blessing. Every curse spoken against you is being reversed. Every plan made to harm you is being dismantled. Every door they tried to shut is being unlocked by the hand of the divine. Do you feel the shift? That sudden warmth, that stirring within? That is not imagination. That is heaven rearranging your path as you receive these words. I warn you, do not doubt. Do not drift. Do not treat this lightly. This is not entertainment. This is prophecy. Your obedience in this moment is being measured. Heaven is watching to see if you stay, if you endure, if you hold these words until the very last. This is the proof of your faith. Many cry for miracles but quit before the door opens. You must not quit. Stay with me. Let me tell you what the enemy fears most: your persistence. Every time you persist, every time you endure, every time you refuse to skip, chains break. Even now, generational curses that haunted your family are snapping under heaven's fire. Doors of wealth, doors of peace, doors of restoration are being loosed. Angels stand ready, holding blessings with your name written across them, waiting for the command to release. That command comes only when you endure until the end. My child, do not harden your heart. You have asked heaven for signs. You have pleaded for confirmation. You have whispered, if I am chosen, let me see it. Here it is, your confirmation, your sign, your proof. Heaven has bent time to bring this message to you. This is the evidence that your name is written in the book of destiny. Do not let the enemy steal it by rushing away. Let me share another truth. Stay connected. Subscribe now. This is not just a message, it is a river. This river flows daily, carrying instructions, warnings, and blessings that will guide your path. If you remain connected, you will never miss a wave of grace. If you disconnect, if you skip, you may block what was meant for you. Make the choice now. Stay aligned. Stay connected. Stay awake. Now, listen closely, for this is a mystery. What you lost in the past, what slipped through your fingers, what was stolen from you in betrayal is not gone forever. It is waiting, preserved in heaven's vault. The moment you finish this message, if you endure until the last line, those preserved blessings will begin their journey back to you. Your faith unlocks the vault. Your endurance turns the key. Child of destiny, do not despise what you have endured. Every heartbreak was shaping you. Every delay was preparing you. Every rejection was redirection. Now, all of it converges here in this divine hour. What looked like a detour was actually the path. What seemed like an ending was the beginning. What felt like punishment was preparation. The divine is not cruel. The stage was being set. Now, the curtain is lifting. But I say again, this is your final warning. Do not take it lightly. Do not leave halfway. Do not say, I've heard enough. Every word carries another piece of your release. Every sentence is a thread in the garment heaven is weaving for you. To stop is to wear something unfinished. To stay is to be clothed in glory. Look around your life. Can you not feel the evidence already? The restlessness, the stirring in your relationships, the dreams you cannot explain, all of it is heaven pressing on you, showing you that change is already in motion. But the fullness only comes if you stay. I tell you plainly, your miracle is not for tomorrow. It is for now. But miracles are fragile when faith is weak. Do not weaken. Strengthen your spirit. Hold fast. Stay. For I, Michael, stand as witness before the divine that you chose to endure, that you chose to believe, that you chose to open your heart fully to this message. My beloved child, do you truly grasp how close you are to the turning point of your life? You have walked under clouds for so long that you began to believe the storm would never pass. But storms do not last forever, and yours is ending. This message is the rainbow before the sunlight. But you must not look away, not even for a moment. The promise hidden in these words requires your undivided heart. This is not entertainment. This is life or death in the spirit. This is destiny speaking. Stay with me until the end, and you will never again question whether heaven hears you. There are people who doubted you, who whispered that you would never rise, who mocked the faith you carried. They thought you were small and forgettable. But heaven laughs at their arrogance. What they did not know is that the divine has been writing your name into a greater story all along. I, Michael, was commanded to remind you, what they called weakness, heaven calls chosen. What they dismissed, heaven anointed. What they tried to bury, heaven is resurrecting before their very eyes. Soon, even those who doubted you will not be able to deny what heaven has done. Do you feel that fire moving in your chest? That is not fear. That is awakening. Your spirit has waited years for this hour. Every disappointment, every loss, every betrayal was pressing you toward this one moment of alignment. Heaven knew you would find this. Heaven knew you would pause. Heaven knew your spirit would recognize the voice of truth when it came. And now, deep inside, you know this is not random. It is sacred. That is why I warned you not to ignore, not to skip, not to treat this lightly. The time of hiding is over. The divine is pulling you out of obscurity and into visibility. The very places where you were overlooked will be the places where you are celebrated. The tables are turning, and you are being seated at them. This is not an empty promise. It is written in the scrolls of heaven, and I am delivering it now. But your agreement is required. Every moment you stay here, every line you let sink deep into your spirit, is your yes to heaven's offer. I know you are weary. I know you have carried more than you thought you could bear. But strength is being poured into you even now as you listen. Do you not feel it? The heaviness is lifting. The sorrow is breaking. Hope is rising again. This is what happens when heaven speaks. You are renewed. Stay, and you will grow stronger with every word. Quit, and you will forfeit the strength you so desperately need. Do not forfeit. Stay. And I must remind you once more, stay connected. Subscribe. This is not a one-time whisper. Heaven is flowing continuously. If you are connected, you will always be ready for the next revelation. The angels release messages in streams, and one skipped word can make you miss the timing of your miracle. By subscribing, you anchor yourself in the flow. Do it now, before the enemy tempts you to forget. Now, let me reveal a truth the enemy worked hard to conceal. Your suffering was never in vain. Every battle you fought, every wound you carried, every tear you shed was sowing seeds in a hidden garden. Now, the harvest is ready. What you lost is returning. What was broken is being rebuilt. What seemed impossible is becoming reality. But here is the mystery, your harvest depends on your endurance. That is why this message must be received until the very last word. Each line unlocks another gate. Each paragraph opens another vault. Only those who endure to the end will see the fullness. The heavens are roaring over you right now. Angels have drawn close. I see them holding scrolls with your name, scrolls filled with promises, opportunities, blessings. They are waiting for my command. And my command depends on you, on your faith, on your decision to remain, on your refusal to quit. Do not disappoint heaven. Do not shrink back. Stand firm. Endure. Stay until the last. Let me warn you, there will be a shaking in your life soon. Relationships will shift. Hidden truths will surface. People you trusted may reveal their true intentions. Do not be afraid. Do not mourn the losses. For every person who exits, the divine is preparing someone greater to enter. Every door that closes is protection. Every removal is a replacement with something divine. Do not resist the shaking. Embrace it, for it is the proof that heaven is moving. And hear me clearly, abundance is coming. Not just coins, not just scraps, but true abundance. Resources you never expected. Opportunities you never imagined. Doors of provision you could not open yourself are about to appear. But you must not handle them carelessly. Heaven gives only to those who remain faithful. Your faith here, your endurance here, proves to heaven that you can be trusted with what is coming. Do you see now why I came with such fire? Why I said, do not make me angry. Do not ignore this. It is because your destiny is too important. Your miracle is too close. Your breakthrough is too fragile to risk being missed. I stand as heaven's messenger, and I will not stop until you understand. This moment is holy. Stay. Endure. Receive. Do not mistake my urgency for anger alone. Yes, I speak with fire, but that fire is love. A love so fierce that it refuses to let you drift into destruction. A love that would rather wound you with warning than see you broken in silence. Heaven's love is strong, sharp, and relentless. That is why you feel this pull so deeply inside you. It is the echo of the divine's love chasing after your soul. Do not resist it. Do not silence it. Yield, and let the words of heaven wash over you like rain. There have been nights when you thought no one was listening. Nights when you felt invisible. Nights when you whispered prayers you believed even heaven had forgotten. But look now, your prayers are alive. They have grown wings. They have carried your name to the throne of the divine. This message is proof of their return. Every word I speak is the answer to a prayer you once thought wasted. The divine wastes nothing, my child. Every cry was fuel for this moment. I tell you plainly, the season of delay is over. The long waiting, the silent stretching, the endless hoping that broke your spirit, it is ending. What you thought would never come is on its way. What you thought was lost is about to knock on your door. But do not be deceived. The timing of heaven is not a game. The window is narrow. That is why I warn you again, stay, believe, receive. The miracle will not wait for those who doubt. Listen closely, for this is heavy. Some of the very people who smiled at you have been the reason for your delay. They tied your name in words of jealousy. They wrapped their envy around your blessings. They pretended to love you but secretly desired your fall. You wondered why things slowed, why doors closed, why confusion surrounded you. Now you know. But rejoice, for heaven has broken their grip. The power of their words is cancelled. Their whispers are silenced. The curses spoken are reversed. What they meant to bury you will only elevate you. You have wondered why the fire in your life burned so hot, the betrayals, the heartbreaks, the disappointments. All of it felt too much to bear. But hear me, the fire was not to destroy you. It was to refine you. Pure gold must pass through flame. Now you are gold. Heaven looks upon you and sees not weakness, but strength. Not ashes, but beauty. Not defeat, but victory. That is why this moment is here. You are ready. Do you sense the angels around you now? They have drawn near, wings spread wide, carrying scrolls of destiny with your name written across them. They are waiting for your endurance, waiting to release the miracles sealed for you. But they cannot act without your agreement. Your faith is the key. And right now, your faith is tested in the simplest way. Will you stay until the end? Will you endure every word, or will you skip and lose what was prepared? This is your test. Pass it, my child. Lean in, for I must reveal what is next. A shaking is coming to your house. Secrets will be uncovered. Truths will spill into the open, and the hidden will be exposed. Do not fear this shaking. It is heaven's justice. Those who plotted against you will be revealed. Those who lied will stumble over their own words. And you, the one they tried to break, will stand tall. This shaking is your vindication. Do not resist it. Embrace it, for it proves that the divine has heard your cries. And now I speak plainly, abundance is near. You have feared lack. You have worried about provision. But heaven says, fear not. For doors of finance, doors of wealth, doors of opportunity are being prepared for you. Resources will come in unexpected ways. Opportunities will appear in sudden moments. Those who thought you would always struggle will witness your rise. But remember this, wealth without wisdom destroys. That is why heaven is preparing your heart, testing your faith, proving your endurance. Endure now, and you will carry abundance later without losing your soul. Do not doubt what I say. Already you feel the resonance in your spirit. Already your heart knows this is truth. That tug in your chest, that warmth rising in your body, it is not imagination. It is confirmation. Heaven speaks, and your spirit recognizes the voice. Do not argue with what you know deep inside. Accept it. Receive it. Let it transform you. And once more, I urge you, stay connected. Subscribe. For this is not the end. This is the beginning. Heaven's messages will continue, and you must remain aligned. Each message carries another piece of your miracle. Each word brings you closer to the fullness of what has been promised. Do not let the enemy trick you into thinking one message is enough. Stay connected, and you will never miss a word from heaven again. Child, I see your future brighter than your past. I see relationships healed. I see doors opening. I see blessings falling like rain. I see you walking with a strength you did not know you had, carrying peace that no storm can steal. This is what awaits you if you endure. Do not throw it away. Do not walk away. Stay, and it will be yours. You may wonder why I speak with such intensity, why every word I share carries weight, why I will not let you slip away. It is because I know what is at stake. I have seen your name written in heaven's book. I have seen the blessings prepared for you. I have seen the traps the enemy built to steal them. If you knew the fullness of what is waiting for you, you would cling to every word as if it were your last breath. And in many ways, it is, for each word is oxygen to your destiny. Do not be deceived by the quietness of this moment. What feels like you listening to simple words is actually a spiritual courtroom. Heaven is recording your choice. Angels are witnessing your response. Will you endure? Will you stay? Will you believe? Or will you skip, doubt, ignore? Do not think it small. Your choice in this moment shifts the trajectory of your future. That is why I warn, why I plead, why I speak as if fire is on my tongue, because it is. You have cried out for change. You have begged for a sign. You have asked heaven to prove itself. And now, here it is. Do not insult heaven by treating this as ordinary. This is not an accident, not a coincidence, not just another message. This is the answer to what you prayed for. This is the divine's voice thundering through Michael's words. And it is not just for comfort. It is for action. What you do with this determines what comes next. I must tell you the truth. Some of the battles you faced were not your fault. You carried weights that belonged to others. You suffered consequences for wounds you did not cause. Generational patterns tried to choke you. Curses passed down through bloodlines tried to strangle your progress. That is why it felt like you were fighting shadows you could not name. But heaven says, no more. The line is drawn. The curse is broken. The chain is shattered. What bound your family will not bind you. You are the breaker. You are the turning point. You are the one chosen to end the cycle. Do you feel the trembling in the air? That is because angels are moving. Even now, they are circling, carrying scrolls of justice. Names are being written down, destinies reordered, tables flipped in your favor. The very ones who spoke against you are being recorded in heaven's book of exposure. The very systems that held you down are cracking under divine pressure. This is not imagination. It is unfolding as you listen. Your obedience keeps the flow open. Stay. Do not misunderstand me, this path is not free of shaking. You will feel relationships shift, finances rearrange, habits break suddenly. Do not panic when this happens. Do not cling to what is leaving. For every ending is preparation for a beginning. Every loss is space for gain. Every shake is heaven removing what cannot stay so that what must come can enter. Embrace it, for your new life cannot be built on old foundations. And yes, beloved, abundance is in your path. Do not let past struggles make you doubt. Provision is being unlocked. The same divine who fed the prophets, who poured manna from heaven, who filled jars of oil without end, that same source has already written your name on provision. But provision is not only for survival. It is for purpose. That is why heaven tests you here, in endurance. If you can be faithful with words, you can be trusted with wealth. Listen carefully, my child. You have been asking, why the delays? Why the blockages? Why the waiting? The truth is this, the enemy tried to use distraction to break your focus. He wanted you restless, rushing, doubting, skipping. He knew that if you could not endure here, you would not endure in greater blessings. That is why every second you remain, every line you receive, is spiritual warfare. You are defeating the enemy simply by staying. That is how powerful your faith is. And again, I must whisper this in your ear, stay connected. Subscribe. Not because it is routine, not because it is suggestion, but because it is alignment. Each subscription is an anchor in the river of revelation. You will not be tossed by waves of distraction if you remain connected. Do not think you can walk this alone. You need the continual voice of heaven. You need these reminders, these prophecies, these warnings. Subscribe and let your spirit be fed without interruption. Now, lean in, for the next truth is piercing. There is someone you trusted, perhaps even loved, who has been the reason you doubted yourself. Their words cut deep. Their actions left scars. Their absence carved wounds in you. You carried this pain silently, convincing yourself it was your fault. But heaven says otherwise. It was not your fault, says the divine. You were wounded, but you are not worthless. You were abandoned, but you are not forgotten. You were broken, but you are not beyond repair. Now, healing is flowing. Even as you listen, layers of bitterness are peeling away. Scars are softening. Wounds are closing. The healing you begged for is happening now. Do not let your mind argue. Do not let your doubt speak louder than your spirit. You feel the warmth. You feel the stirring. You feel the quiet tears pressing at your eyes. That is not weakness. That is heaven touching you. Let it flow. Do not resist. Healing rarely comes in noise. It comes in whispers, in words, in moments like this. And it is happening for you now. Your tomorrow is brighter than your yesterday. The heaviness you carried will not follow you into the next season. The failures that haunted you will not define you. The shame that shadowed you is dissolving under heaven's light. You are stepping into a new identity, no longer the forgotten, but the chosen, no longer the broken, but the healed, no longer the defeated, but the victorious. That is who you are. That is who you will be if you endure to the end of this message. I know what you have endured. I see the memories that still haunt you, the mistakes that replay in your mind, the words of others that echo long after they were spoken. You wonder, am I really chosen? Could heaven really mean me? And I say to you without hesitation, yes, it is you. Do not think this message was placed before you by accident. Do not think the heavens wasted fire and light for someone else. No, it is you. Your name is written here. Your life is the one heaven has been leaning toward. This urgency burns because your time has come. There are voices that told you it would never happen, that your future was limited, that your dreams were impossible. You believed some of those lies because the evidence around you seemed to agree. You saw the closed doors. You felt the empty hands. You carried the weight of delay. And you thought maybe those voices were right. But listen to me, child of light, those voices were lies from the pit of darkness. The evidence may have been against you, but heaven was always for you. And when the divine writes your story, no evidence of man can erase it. Do you feel that stirring, that burning in your chest? That is not mere emotion. It is alignment. Your spirit knows this is the hour. Heaven is pushing you forward, demanding that you step out of old cycles, pulling you into your ordained season. You are not here to wander. You are not here to repeat the same sorrow. You are here to rise. And this message is the key in your hand. Do not drop it. Beloved, you must understand something crucial. The battle you fought was never only about you. The enemy saw your bloodline, the destiny connected to your family, and he wanted to cut it off through you. He hoped you would break, give up, or quit, so the generations after you would remain bound. But because you are here, because you are enduring, because you are receiving, that generational chain is breaking now. You are the chosen one to end what has bound your family. You are the turning point. You are the one heaven trusted to shift everything. You have wondered why your battles were harder, why your path seemed heavier, why your nights were longer. It is because you carried not only your destiny but the future of many others. That is why heaven placed strength in you even when you felt weak. That is why I stand before you now to remind you, you did not survive by accident. You survived because you are chosen to lead others out of the same pit. Child, let me speak plainly. There is wealth with your name on it. Not just money for survival, not scraps to barely get by, but abundance to lift you and to bless others. Heaven never designed you for poverty. The delays you faced were temporary tests, not permanent identity. And now, provision is on its way. Unexpected resources, unexpected opportunities, unexpected favor, these are aligning for you. But you must prepare your heart, for wealth without purpose is wasted. This is why heaven urges you to remain faithful here, word by word, proving that you can endure the small so you will be trusted with the great. Let me tell you something deeply personal. There is someone who betrayed you. Someone who thought you would not rise again. They counted you out. They spoke against you. They dismissed your value. But child, you will outlast them. Heaven has already written it. Your story does not end in defeat. The very people who mocked you will watch your table prepared. They will not be able to deny that the divine has favored you. They will see, and they will know. I must urge you again, do not drift. Do not skip. Stay with me, because every word is another brick in the bridge leading you into the new season. If you stop halfway, you will stand stranded between past and promise. But if you endure, the bridge will carry you all the way across. And as you continue, let your heart open to the possibility that what you have lost is not lost forever. The divine is a restorer. What was taken from you, what was broken, what was left in ruins, these are being gathered and returned. The years the locusts have eaten are being restored. The time you thought was wasted is being redeemed. The relationships that were shattered are being healed. The dreams you buried are being resurrected. You are not defined by your losses. You are defined by your resilience, your faith, your willingness to keep moving forward even when the way was unclear. The divine honors those who endure. The angels celebrate those who refuse to give up. Your persistence is a song in the halls of heaven. Let this be your affirmation: I am chosen. I am protected. I am guided. I am loved. I am worthy of miracles. I am open to receive all that heaven has prepared for me. Speak these words aloud, and let them become the foundation of your new season. As you listen, feel the energy shifting around you. The atmosphere is changing. The heaviness is lifting. The light is breaking through. You are stepping into a new chapter, one where blessings flow, where peace reigns, where joy is abundant. This is your inheritance. This is your promise. But remember, the journey is not over. There are still steps to take, lessons to learn, and miracles to receive. Stay with me. Let each word be a stepping stone, each sentence a guidepost, each paragraph a beacon lighting your way. The angels are walking with you. I, Michael, am standing guard over your path. You are not alone. And as you continue, know that every moment you remain, every word you receive, is building a foundation for the miracles to come. Do not rush. Do not skip. Do not let impatience steal what is being prepared for you. The divine's timing is perfect. Trust the process. Trust the journey. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Let your heart be still. Let your mind be quiet. Let your spirit be open. The miracle is unfolding, and you are at the center of it. Stay, beloved. The best is yet to come. As you journey deeper into this message, let your spirit rest in the assurance that you are seen, known, and cherished by the divine. The angels are closer than you realize, their wings encircling you, their presence a shield of light. You are not walking this path alone. Every step you take is guided, every decision you make is supported, every challenge you face is met with heavenly assistance. There is a sacred rhythm to your life, a divine choreography that is unfolding even when you cannot see it. The delays, the detours, the disappointments, all of these are part of a greater plan. The divine is weaving a tapestry from the threads of your experiences, creating a masterpiece that will one day make perfect sense. Do not despise the waiting. Do not curse the process. Every moment of patience is a seed planted in the soil of your destiny. Every act of faith is a stone laid in the foundation of your future. The harvest is coming. The breakthrough is near. The miracle is at hand. Let this be your meditation: I trust the timing of heaven. I surrender my worries, my doubts, my fears. I open my heart to receive the blessings that are on their way. I am ready for the new season. I am prepared for the abundance that is coming. I am aligned with the purpose for which I was created. As you breathe in these words, feel the peace of heaven settling over you. Let the anxiety melt away. Let the tension dissolve. You are safe. You are protected. You are loved beyond measure. The angels are singing over you, their voices a chorus of hope and encouragement. They are cheering you on, celebrating your endurance, honoring your faith. You are a beacon of light in a world that often feels dark. Your presence is a gift. Your journey is a testimony. Your life is a miracle in motion. Do not underestimate the power of your persistence. Every time you choose to stay, every time you refuse to give up, every time you hold on to hope, you are shifting the atmosphere around you. You are opening doors that no one can shut. You are breaking chains that have held your family for generations. You are paving the way for those who will come after you. Let this be your declaration: I am a chain breaker. I am a waymaker. I am a light bearer. I am a vessel of miracles. I am a child of destiny. As you continue, remember that the journey is not just about you. Your faith, your endurance, your obedience are creating ripples that will touch lives you may never meet. The impact of your choices will echo through eternity. The legacy you are building is one of hope, courage, and transformation. Stay the course. Remain steadfast. The reward is greater than you can imagine. The miracle is closer than you think. The breakthrough is already on its way. Now, let us go even deeper. There is a sacred mystery unfolding in your life. The divine is orchestrating events, aligning circumstances, and preparing people to bless you in ways you cannot yet see. The doors that were once closed are beginning to open. The opportunities that seemed out of reach are drawing near. The resources you need are being gathered. The answers you have prayed for are being released. But there is a condition. The fullness of the blessing requires your participation. You must remain present. You must stay engaged. You must continue to receive every word, every insight, every revelation. The miracle is not for the faint of heart. It is for those who endure, who persist, who refuse to let go. Let this be your affirmation: I am steadfast. I am unwavering. I am committed to the journey. I will not give up. I will not turn back. I will see the goodness of the divine in the land of the living. As you listen, let your faith rise. Let your hope be rekindled. Let your vision expand. The limitations of your past do not define your future. The mistakes you have made do not disqualify you from the blessings that are coming. The divine is a redeemer, a restorer, a renewer of all things. Release the guilt. Let go of the shame. Forgive yourself for the times you doubted, the moments you faltered, the seasons you wandered. The divine's love is unconditional. The angel's support is unwavering. Your destiny is secure. Let this be your meditation: I am forgiven. I am free. I am whole. I am worthy of every good thing that heaven has prepared for me. As you continue, know that the journey is not always easy. There will be challenges. There will be tests. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. But remember, you are not alone. The angels are with you. I, Michael, am fighting for you. The divine is working all things together for your good. Do not be discouraged by the setbacks. Do not be dismayed by the obstacles. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Every test is a chance to prove your faith. Every delay is a setup for a greater breakthrough. Let this be your declaration: I am resilient. I am courageous. I am victorious. I am more than a conqueror. As you move forward, keep your eyes on the promise. Keep your heart open to the miracle. Keep your spirit aligned with the purpose for which you were created. The best is yet to come. The journey is not over. The miracle is still unfolding. Stay with me. The next revelation is about to be released. The next blessing is on its way. The next breakthrough is closer than you think. Beloved, as you continue to receive these words, let your spirit be filled with gratitude. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the fullness of heaven's blessings. When you give thanks for what you have, you make room for more. When you celebrate the small victories, you prepare your heart for greater triumphs. Let this be your meditation. I am grateful for every blessing, seen and unseen. I am thankful for every lesson, every challenge, every opportunity. I trust that the divine is working all things together for my good. As you cultivate gratitude, you will begin to see miracles in the ordinary. You will notice the hand of the divine in the details of your life. You will recognize the presence of angels in the moments of stillness. You will feel the love of heaven in the simplest of joys. Gratitude transforms your perspective. It shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. It opens your eyes to the beauty that surrounds you. It fills your heart with hope and expectation. Let this be your affirmation. I am grateful. I am blessed. I am surrounded by love. I am a magnet for miracles. As you continue, remember that the journey is not just about receiving. It is also about giving. The blessings you receive are meant to be shared. The miracles you experience are meant to inspire others. The love you feel is meant to overflow into the lives of those around you. Let this be your declaration. I am a giver. I am a blessing. I am a source of light and hope in the world. As you give, you will receive even more. As you bless others, you will be blessed in return. As you pour out love, you will be filled with love. This is the law of heaven. This is the rhythm of the divine. Stay with me. The journey is not over. The miracle is still unfolding. The best is yet to come. Now, as you approach the final stretch of this message, let your heart be open to receive the fullness of what heaven has prepared for you. The angels are rejoicing. The divine is smiling upon you. The universe is conspiring in your favor. You have endured. You have persisted. You have remained faithful. Now, the reward is at hand. The breakthrough is near. The miracle is about to manifest. Let this be your meditation. I am ready. I am open. I am willing to receive all that heaven has for me. As you listen, feel the energy of anticipation building within you. The atmosphere is charged with possibility. The air is thick with promise. The time is now. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let doubt steal your joy. Do not let the past dictate your future. The divine is doing a new thing. The angels are making a way where there seems to be no way. The impossible is becoming possible. Let this be your affirmation. I am fearless. I am bold. I am unstoppable. I am walking in the fullness of my destiny. As you continue, remember that the journey is ongoing. There will always be new challenges, new opportunities, new miracles. Stay connected. Remain open. Keep your heart aligned with the voice of heaven. Let this be your declaration. I am committed to the journey. I am faithful to the process. I am a vessel of miracles. Stay with me. The final revelation is about to be released. The greatest blessing is yet to come. Beloved, as you reach the threshold of this message, let your spirit be filled with hope. Hope is the anchor that keeps you steady in the storms of life. Hope is the light that guides you through the darkness. Hope is the promise that tomorrow will be better than today. Let this be your meditation. I am hopeful. I am expectant. I am confident in the goodness of the divine. As you hold on to hope, you will find the strength to keep going. You will discover the courage to face any challenge. You will experience the joy of seeing your dreams come true. Hope is not wishful thinking. It is a deep knowing that the divine is faithful, that the angels are working, that your miracle is on its way. Let this be your affirmation: I am anchored in hope. I am rooted in faith. I am surrounded by love. As you continue, remember that you are never alone. The angels are always with you. The divine is always for you. The universe is always supporting you. Let this be your declaration: I am never alone. I am always supported. I am eternally loved. Stay with me. The journey is not over. The miracle is still unfolding. The best is yet to come. As you come to the close of this sacred message, let your heart be filled with peace. Peace is the gift of heaven. Peace is the assurance that all is well. Peace is the promise that you are exactly where you need to be. Let this be your meditation: I am at peace. I am calm. I am centered in the love of the divine. As you rest in this peace, know that the journey continues. The blessings will keep flowing. The miracles will keep manifesting. The angels will keep guiding. The divine will keep loving. Let this be your affirmation: I am a vessel of peace. I am a channel of love. I am a beacon of hope. As you move forward, carry this message in your heart. Let it be a source of strength, a wellspring of joy, a fountain of inspiration. Share it with others. Spread the light. Be the miracle you wish to see in the world. Let this be your declaration: I am a miracle. I am a blessing. I am a child of destiny. Stay connected. Remain open. Keep your heart aligned with the voice of heaven. The journey is not over. The miracle is still unfolding. The best is yet to come.